Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Craig, you truly are awful at the harmonica. And that's true. But the reason I was doing it is because the show, our show, this little show that we do here has apparently been doing very well. And we know this because a lot of people who are in power in the CBS network, i.e. executives, they are getting in touch and saying, and giving us great ideas for the show. Like, Craig, you're doing a late night show. What about a band? And I'm like, what about some money to pay a band? However, then that's when they say, Craig, how about not cussing on the show? And I'm like, oh, forgot. So, but I thought, what we'll do is, because the executives want the show to be a lot more late night, to be more traditionally late night, so we're really going to do that tonight, because they're getting annoyed with the skeleton and the pantomime horse and us not taking it seriously. So tonight the show is going to be ritzy, ditzy, can I say ooh la la? They're checking. All right, I can't say that. Well, it'll certainly be ritzy and ditzy. And you'll have to make up the other word that kind of rhymes with ritzy and ditzy. And anyway, it won't be that third one. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a show which is much more show business, much more late night, and much less whatever we were doing. Stay right there. Here we go. I'm going to start it right now. Here we are. Welcome to the Late Night Show, everybody! Hey, guys! Let's have the band, Buddy! Jeff, come on out here! Come in, guys! The Late Night Band! Let's hear it, guys! Let's go! Come on, pantomime horse! CBS cares.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Kia Motors and the all-new 2011 Sporting, the perfect crossover for the road ahead.
It's on, stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey, guys in the band! Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Thanks, everybody. All right. All right. Now look, honestly, thanks. But please sit down and relax, because when you get past that point of where you're going, hooray, 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 and then you're just doing it because you've been told to do it, and it's going, hooray, like that, it starts to sound like jeering. I am so excited, my nipples are erect, and let me tell you. And it's not just because it's freezing in here. It's a great day for America, everybody! Yes, it is! Look! We got a band
awesome, isn't it? Anyway, we'll do the late night thing. We have to do... Oh, yes, the debate. Well, did you just see the debate with Christine O'Donnell? You know, the anti-self-pleasuring witchy candidate in Delaware? And I watched the debate, which was on earlier tonight because we were live. She wasn't that good, though. She's not really a master debater. Do you know that she's trailing in the polls by 20%? She'll need a miracle to win, or a very good spell. The debate was moderated by Wolf Blitzer. It got very intense. At one point, she turned him into an actual wolf. It's a good thing the debate wasn't moderated by Dick Cavett. Or the local Delaware political moderator, John Penis.
Wahoo!
Anyway, it's a great day for America. It's also a great day for our friends in Chile. The 33 miners in Chile are back safe and sound with their families. Well done. A job well done. I was watching CNN all day, seeing these guys getting rescued, and one of the guys looked terrible, like he hadn't seen the sun in years. And then I realized it was Larry King. Did someone say Chile? That stuff blows my suspenders off. If you're not sure where Chile is, we have a map. Do we have a map of Chile? There it is. That's Billy Ocean, Cibola, the Andes up there. See, Chile is the long and thin in South America, and it is the supermodel of countries. And the Chilean miners were trapped in a gold and copper mine for over 2 months, and one of them brought up souvenir rocks as presents for the rescuers. And the rescuer said, "That's great, thanks, but wasn't there gold down there?" The miners were 2,000 feet below the earth. It's very far down. How far down is it, Craig? I'll tell you, they were so far down, they saw the devil preparing for Justin Bieber. That's how far down it was.
How hot was it?
What?
How hot was it? How hot was
It
it?
was pretty hot, I guess. I don't know.
How hot
Shut up!
was it?
Someone unplug that idiot. He's all excited because he's got a band.
Wahoo!
Yeah. Anyway, I'm talking about, you got to hand it to the Chilean government for getting these guys out. When a government accomplishes something like this, it's inspiring. It reminds me of the time when our great government gave billions to the Save the Banks on Wall Street.
How hot
It was
was
pretty
it?
hot. Anyway, it took a few weeks to establish communication with the miners. When the miners were first contacted, they asked for just one thing. The first thing they asked for was toothbrushes. That's true. But unfortunately, the rescue team first on the scene was British. So they're like... toothbrush? Oh my God, they've gone insane. The mine shelter, though, it must have been very crowded with 33 guys down there. Basically, it was one big room with a few funnels connected off to it. So the men would use the tunnels to go to exercise or go to the bathroom or to go and practice being interviewed by Oprah. You knew it's coming. You're getting a free trip to Australia! Thanks, Oprah, but we've kind of already been down under.
How hot
It's
was
pretty hot.
it?
It was pretty hot. Anyway, I'm sure the mining accident will be made into an inspiring Hollywood movie, which will probably star Brendan Fraser. And I'll tell you why. Because whenever there's a movie about people stuck in the earth, it's Brendan Fraser. It is. I've said it. Journey to the Centre of the Earth, Brendan Fraser. Encino Man, Brendan Fraser. Blast from the Past, Brendan Fraser. The Mummy movies, Brendan Fraser. Get practicing your Chilean accent, Brendan Fraser. Do you know that when Hollywood makes the Chilean mine movie, though, it won't stick to the facts. It'll probably be a mine shelter. Mine shelter? It'll be, first of all, it won't be a shelter, it'll be a shelter.
How hot
Pretty
was
hot,
it?
yeah, it'll be pretty hot. It'll probably be hot down there in the mine shelter. It'll be a shelter, and it won't be miners, it'll be 33 gay vampires in a talking car. Actually, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Anyway, apparently NASA designed a special diet to help the miners adjust to the conditions. And I'm not making this up. At one point, the miners rejected the delivery of fruit and demanded booze. But you can't send booze down to a room full of guys, because the next thing you know, they'll be demanding strippers and cocaine, and that mine shelter would have turned into a Hooters. But not as depressing. The rescuers didn't send booze, and they also refused to send video games, which I don't understand that, because the rescuers thought that the video games were too mentally isolating. But I'm like, if you're a half a mile underground, I don't think they're going to feel any more mentally isolated because of a game of Donkey Kong.
How hot
Pretty
was
hot! That's right, the most contemporary video game I can think of is Donkey Kong. I'm just like you, kids! Donkey Kong! Do you know that some of the miners lost as much as 20 pounds each when they're down there? You know that's going to start a diet trend in LA. People are like, OMG, you look awesome. Tell me the name of your mine shaft.
How hot
It was
was
pretty
it?
hot, yeah. Right, now, here's what we're going to try and do. It's commercial break time, but we'll go to the commercial break using the late night equipment.
No way.
Yes, way! Of a band. So, guys, we're going to commercial break. Music. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the... Oh, I don't have to do this anymore. That's all right. That's all right, I suppose. I was going to do that one, and I decided to go a different way, that's all. What time is it, Jeffrey Peterson?
Some tweet mails would hit the spot.
Yeah.
Euro crashes and Euro litter. Get on the dance floor and shake your Twitter. Bum, 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 bum. Check some tweets. Plus email.
All right, this is from Fede in Padua in Italy. Italy? Wow, what's coming to go to you, everybody? Yeah, that's right, yes. Oh, yeah. Having a band not as easy as it looks. Yeah. Do the Italian thing again. Do the Italian thing. No, a little quieter. On this, the day of my daughter's wedding. All right, that's enough.
That's why he gets the big bucks.
All right, this is from Fede in Padua, Italy. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you by speaking Italian, but I'm going to read this in Italian. Craig, my clumsiness has recently lowered my dating skills. How can I date someone without hurting him? I thought this was from a dude. Maybe it is from a dude. It's a gay Italian dude. That happens. What's the common to go? That's fine. On this, the day of my son's wedding, which is illegal in the state of California.
How hot was
Pretty
it?
hot, son. All right, this is from Scott in Portland, Oregon. That's Scott there, you lovely man. Scott says, why do women like to talk about shoes? Oh, don't be so sexist. You know, I've got a theory about this, for sure, really. is that women like to talk about shoes because no matter what's going on, your shoe size doesn't change that much. Know what I'm saying? Like, if you sit at home, you eat a pint of ice cream, shoe size tomorrow, exactly the same. There's no danger. I know occasionally pregnancy or, you know, long distance running, your shoe size will change, but most of the time, shoe size, much the same. It's not like you're going to go from a 12 to a, well, if you're starting at a 12. If you're starting at a 12, you probably work in the circus. All right. Cool, you get your money. All right.
You can't rehearse this.
No. Well, you can, and you probably Tootsie Fruits should.
No way.
Yeah, you're right. It would take all the spontaneity and crap out of it. This is from Norma in Philadelphia, which is in America. Norma says, "Hi, Craig." Actually, I think she's Italian. Hi, Craig. No, she's not. Hi, Craig. If a friend owes you money and hasn't paid you back, should you ask for it? No. I borrowed some money from Norma. That's why No, I think it's very difficult. I think if someone's your friend, you shouldn't lend them money. Because what? No, it's true. You lend somebody money, they're going to hate you for it. Because what happens is they borrow the money from you, and then what happens is they get embarrassed because they don't have it to pay you back, so they start avoiding you, and then nobody can live with that for too long with feeling guilty, so they start making it your fault, you rich bastard. And suddenly it's your fault for lending them the money in the first place. Trust me, I know about this. That's how I always deal with my debts. Are we out of time? Well, I'll just do another one now. Got some music for that? Thanks. That's enough. This is from Heather in San Jose in California. If you don't speak Spanish, by the way, San Jose means Saint Jose. Heather says, "Dear Craig, I've always wanted to work in TV. Do you have any advice?" Yes. 3 letters. NBC. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. All right. Now, when I introduce the guest, you play the music and the guest walks out. It's something, you know, sexy and, you know,
okay.
right? All right, but wait until I introduce the guest.
Okay.
Don't go doing... Welcome back, everybody. I know. My first guest tonight is a big, giant movie star. She's in the new film Conviction, which is in theaters October the 15th. Take a look at this.
That evidence exists somewhere, and I'm gonna find it.
Okay. Let's say you do find it. What if the DNA matches Kenny's?
Get out. Get the hell out of my house right now!
No. You gotta hear this. Even if you're the most amazing fighter, the most brilliant lawyer in the world, there are forces greater than you, and you may not win.
You think I haven't thought of that?
No. You haven't.
Minnie Driver, everybody! Minnie Driver! Hello, Min. How are you?
It's like stripper music.
Yeah, no, but that was lovely music. What was that you played for Minnie coming out then?
That was Blues for Minnie.
Oh, right there you are. That's nice. You look well.
Thank you
Mike,
very
you, wow, look at you all doing it. Yeah, it's all, you're right in there.
It's late night, isn't it?
Well, kind of.
Late-ish.
Yeah, it's late-ish. This movie looks hilarious.
It's
Yeah.
It's
No,
a-
I was like, oh.
It's a laugh a minute.
What is it about? It's a prank. Guys go on a road trip to find their old college thing.
No, it's not that at all. A wonderful woman spends 18 years going to college to become a lawyer to get her innocent brother out of jail.
Ah, musical?
Yes. Daniel Day-Lewis is in it. He sings.
Oh, does he sing? I bet he can sing, actually. He could probably
I bet he probably can.
probably can. He's very clever. Do you see him in The Gangs of New York when he put that thing right on his eye?
No.
Yeah, he put that thing right on, he put a sword right on his eye. Oh, it was amazing.
That's not funny, though, or musical.
Oh, no, it was hilarious when he did it. It was like, that was the thing. He did it and you wanted him to sing about it. But it was just glorious. How have you been? I haven't seen you since I saw you in the parking lot a while ago.
Are we still neighbours?
Yeah, I'm still living where I live.
I never see you on that street, ever.
Well, I'm reclusive and weird now.
I take your dogs back to the house once in a while when they get out.
Yeah, no, these dogs have actually, the dogs that you took back have gone. They've shuffled off.
Did a car finally get them?
No, they died of old age. They died of old age.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Actually, but we got new dogs.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Excellent.
And we keep these dogs prisoner. Do you have a dog?
I do. I have a 12-year-old Labrador.
Well, you'll find out then at some point.
No, he's never going to die. Never.
No, well, all right.
Never.
No, all right. What's your dog's name?
Bubba.
I see.
Now listen.
Yes?
So Mary McCormick is a very old friend of mine.
And mine, and she gave me this mug.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
What happened to the tooth?
Well, there's it's got a broken tooth. I had to break it off because it's poisonous and it was attacking the guests.
But only if they really deserved it.
I don't know. I didn't brush its teeth, I guess.
Oh, exactly.
I don't know. It's a British rattlesnake. It didn't.
You know, I can't believe that you're jumping on like the rubbish British teeth bandwagon.
Sweetheart,
Is that
go
like a Scottish
home
thing?
and
Hey, my
walk
teeth,
down
look.
the street and smile at a couple of people. Yeah, that's because you live near me. That's why. You go back to Britain and like, all right, Min, how you doing? All right.
That's just my mum.
Yeah, that's right. No, I'm actually quite surprised when I go back because it's kind of real. It's kind of a real thing.
It's quite strange when someone smiles and it's like 9 shades darker than the day.
I know.
It's weird. It's like a strange shadow passed behind their lip.
That's quite a poetic thing when someone smiles. It's like a dark shadow. You should put that in your movie. That sounds quite depressing.
I'll put it in the next one.
Put it in the next one. What is the next one then?
The next one is...
Musical? Comedy?
It is a musical.
Is it really?
Yeah. It is. It's called... I shot it in Wales. It's called Hunky Dory.
Is it about David Bowie?
Well, it's not, but it's you've got a school orchestra basically playing arrangements of a lot of his songs.
I like Hunky Dory, that album. That's an old album.
Brilliant.
Though. Yeah.
Brilliant record.
Have you met David Bowie?
No, I never have.
He dresses up as a lady.
What do you mean? Well, when he was younger, he doesn't do it now.
No, I think he dresses up as an old lady now, but what happens is he's so convincing that people just think it's an old lady. They don't say, it's like, oh, look, there's David Bowie. They go, oh, that lovely old lady. Here, come on over here, Grandma. And he's like, oh, you strange creatures from the town.
I really want to meet Dame Bowie.
Dame Bowie. I've never met him. I would really like to meet David Bowie because I think he's probably awesome.
I think he's absolutely incredible. He does these playlists. Like, I sort of check in every once in a while. Like, he sort of...
What,
he
on
writes,
the iTunes or
on
something?
iTunes. Wait, it was somewhere else as well where he... Oh, it was a radio station. I saw what he was listening to. Like, really strange, interesting stuff that I couldn't listen to with a straight face, necessarily.
Really?
Or sort of... there was some really progressive sort of African techno that was really weird.
Yeah, right.
And I listened to a bit, but also some just amazing. He's an amazing dude.
Yeah, no. Are you still at the music? You still playing in
I am.
Really?
I was singing and playing in this film as well that I just did. But I'm about to start another record.
Really?
I'm doing a covers record.
Do you need a harmonica player or
Absolutely
an accordion? Well, look, these guys.
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Go on, do it again.
Go on, do it again. Yeah, all right. See, the thing is, once they get started, and then the audience starts, and the whole damn machine opens up, it's like trying to stop train when it gets going. It's awful.
It's impossible, and not a train you want to get off.
No. No offense. No offense. No, it's all right. Well, what's your album going to be then? It's not going to have a harmonica or an accordion. It's bound to fail, man.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, if you
babes.
don't have a harmonica or an accordion, people are not going to be interested. That's what the kids
An
love.
accordion.
An accordion, yeah. It's a cross between a garment and a musical instrument.
It's a cardigan and an accordion.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you know I'm not going to have an accordion or a harmonica?
Because I asked you and you said no.
Did I say that?
Maybe.
I've got baby brain. No, I don't.
Really?
I might have an accordion.
All
There's
right.
a couple of songs. We are actually going to do some David Bowie on the record. So
Really?
Yeah.
Which ones are you going to do?
I want to do Life on Mars, actually.
Wow, you need an accordion for that. Take a look at the lawman. Yeah, that would be good.
Except they don't even go. He doesn't even go like that. He just goes like that.
I know. It's kind of disappointing. I want him to get all going and he just presses a few buttons and leaves.
In your pants.
There you go. So how have you been otherwise?
I'm very, very good.
Yeah?
I was in Glasgow for
Scotland, Glasgow?
Yes. No, Glasgow, Mongolia. Glasgow, Scotland. So in all through the winter, which I don't recommend it. I mean,
I grew up there.
I understand. I know, and I know the estate where you grew up. I mean, I can't believe you got out.
Yeah. That's when people say, my God, this place is a dump. I'm like, you kidding me? This is a palace in here.
He's not wrong. It was the coldest I've ever been. They were the kindest, loveliest people
They're
I've
nice
ever come
people,
across.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it was, they found us because I had my baby with me, and they found us a house that the BBC could afford, which meant that it was in a neighbourhood. It was sort of at the intersection of I'll mug you now Street and I'll kill you later Ave.
That's where I used to live, actually, yeah.
It was really terrifying, and there were sort of hoodies in England, are like teenagers that want to mug
Glasgow's in
you.
Scotland, by the way.
Sorry, where I come from in England, hoodies, also in Scotland,
Yeah,
are
yeah,
young
yeah.
people who want to take... I would come across the same bunch of teenagers almost every day, and every day they'd be like, can I get your wallet now? And I'd be like, no, not today. Like, all right, on your way. Go on then. 14-year-old kids.
Yeah, I know.
It was,
Yeah, I
it
used
was
to be one of
hardcore.
them.
Did you?
Yeah. In fact, can I have your wallet now?
There's nowhere to bloody put it, mate. I
Well,
don't know if you've noticed.
can I at least have a search for it? Can I just check you? Can I just check you for money? If there's no money, who loses? Not me. Man, it's lovely to see you.
Oh,
It's been too long.
lovely to
You
see
look sensational. It's
Thank
good to see you
Thank you so much
again.
for having me on the show.
Yeah.
You were quite nervous, though. You just started doing the show when I was last on it.
I know. Now I'm
And
all
you're so
jaded
mu-
and cynical
I know, now your
about
tie's
it.
all loose. He used to be much sweatier, and his tie was done up really tightly.
And then I got the show.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No,
All right.
it's you're very relaxed and brilliant now.
Oh, you are very relaxed and brilliant.
Thanks.
I'll go to a commercial break and we can make out. Minnie Driver, everybody! Bye, everybody. Thank you. That's it. That's enough. My next guest is on Outsourced, which is on Thursdays on NBC. Take a look at this.
I bet my right walnut that's a headhunter. You're about to lose your best people.
That doesn't make any sense. How would losing the best workers help Rajiv?
We'll get a kickback. A lot of managers do it. How do you think I paid for my LASIK? Deepak phone operator, Sandeep office manager.
No way. No way. I'm not losing my best and brightest. I've been teaching them all about American culture. I'm the one who taught them about tramp stamps and Jaeger bombs and how to spell boobs on a calculator.
You can do that? That's a real thing? 9009. Boobs.
Please welcome my friend Diedrich Bader, everybody. Diedrich Bader. That's it. Thanks.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
great.
yeah.
Congratulations on the band.
Thanks very
That's really
much
working
indeed.
out for
It's
you.
something that we're really gonna.
You're gonna be so proud of that.
We're really gonna stay with it for
It's
the
like a
rest of the show.
hoedown. It's like a hoedown.
A hoedown.
A hoedown.
You say,
It's
yeah?
like a hoedown. You know.
What's a hoedown? Depressing prostitutes?
No, it's like.
Is that hoedown? No, she's just taking a break.
It's what the Chileans wanted.
Oh yeah, no,
See?
okay. See,
No.
they got everybody out though.
Yeah, right. I know. And 18 minutes up, I heard on the
18 minutes on the thing?
up the thing.
Oh,
that
that'd
would
be
totally freak me out.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone down in the first place. Though.
But that probably would have been the best idea.
I don't say. I'd be too frightened to be a minor. I'd be like, no,
Yeah, no. We're really far down.
I'm an actor. How you
Is it always
doing?
this dark?
You're back on a sitcom again.
Yeah. I'm really happy. It's a very funny show. It's a really funny show. I'm really, really happy to be on it.
Yeah. What's the matter, man?
What's what?
Who you trying to convince here? No, it is funny.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
it's
set
good,
in
thank
India. Do you have to shoot it in India?
Yeah, we go every day.
Go every day to India? Yeah. That's a long ride in the car.
Yeah, but you know, I know. We go to CBS Radford right over there. It's an easy drive.
To make it look like India?
Yeah, to like Mumbai. Yeah, we got a lot of extras there.
Have you ever been to India?
No, I never have. No.
You should go.
Yeah, I want to. Hopefully, if the show goes, I want to see if I can make a movie there. That would be really cool. Like a, like
Bollywood movie.
A Bollywood movie.
Oh, yeah. I love the Bollywood. How about you? Can you do any Bollywood music? Well, come on then. Nah,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Have you seen Drew?
Yeah, I know.
He lost all his.
Oh, no, I know. He's lost a ton of weight.
He's on the show tomorrow night or Friday or something.
I know. He looks really, really different. It's kind of creepy, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of. I haven't seen him close up, but when I look at him, it's kind of like I don't know if I'm ready to be in a world where I'm fatter than Drew Carey.
It was really distracting. I saw him the other night, and he's really, really skinny. I couldn't look at him because his voice sounded the same, so I'd have this picture in my mind of what Drew Carey looks like. Every time I looked over, it was like, oh, you're nothing like him.
Yeah, has he changed his has he got a fat... He used to have a fat personality, but now he'll have a thin personality.
And he talks like he's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So he's actually a vampire now.
But it's crazy. He's got all thin and he's into soccer.
I know.
Weird. It's almost like he's become French or something.
But you know, it's good for him to lose the weight because he had heart trouble.
He did have the heart trouble.
Like, do you remember he had a heart attack, actually, on the Drew Carey show. We were rehearsing a...
I remember. I was on the Drew Carey show. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
No, he was... but I don't know if I ever told you the story. We were rehearsing the dance number, you know, the high school musical, something or other.
Yeah, I remember.
Anyway, so I knocked, at the end of the day, I knocked on his door. I said, good night, buddy. I heard this, like that on the other side, and I thought, I don't know what's going on. But he was actually having a heart attack on the other side of the door.
Really?
Yeah, and I remember just going, I don't know what that was about. He's like, I'm dying! Help me!
You know, buddy, it's not the thing to do with the extras anymore.
All right, whatever.
But it wasn't a heart attack, though. He got mad at me when I said it was a heart attack. It was a heart, no, it was some kind of heart surprise or something.
Really? Okay.
It's slightly less than a heart attack.
No, I've never heard
It's
that
like a heart. It was just like a
Mildly surprised.
Yeah, it was like in a heart whoopsie or something. Yeah, I'm like whoopsie. Yeah, yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
Is he running for office, by the way? He looks like he's behind a podium. He looks like...
No, we put him behind a podium because his genitalia is stuck in customs.
Mine too.
Me out.
Yeah.
Freaks me out.
Freaks me out.
Yeah,
too,
freaks me out.
So how have you been? How's Dulcie? How's the kids?
Fantastic.
Everything all right?
Yeah, no, everything's really great, man.
Are you good about being a dad?
Oh, yeah. It's the best thing that's ever happened.
It's pretty good, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's super cool.
Think you're a good dad?
I think on the whole, yeah. I mean, I have a good sense of humor. I set them up, you know, as often as I can. Like, we went up to the Griffith Observatory the other day. We got the planets, you know, the whole universe there. And so I was putting them up on her ceiling, and my daughter leans back in her pillow and goes, look at that. When I look up, I can see Uranus.
Hey! That's beautiful.
Isn't that great? Come on.
You know, when I first told my son the Uranus joke, I said, you know, that planet's like Uranus.
Yeah.
That's Uranus. And he was like, Uranus. Yeah, that's right, Dad. And it was written over his face. He was like, that's the funniest thing I ever heard. And I'm like, yes.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't get funnier than that. Well, some farty things are quite funny, but that's that.
Yeah. And then I said, no, it's actually pronounced Uranus. And then my son goes, no, it's Uranus. It was like the gift that kept giving.
Yeah, no, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely. What are you jolly now then?
What?
What age are they?
Undine is 4 and Sebastian's just turned 7.
7. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So driving.
Yeah, they're driving.
Yeah. Are you still got that horrible little car? Oh no, you got a new one, didn't
No,
you?
I got a beautiful. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Because you used to have that little bug, right?
Remember, it was on the tour. It was so awful looking that they were like, and that's Diedrich Baby's
That's
car.
right, yeah. The tour, they'd go around to a Warner Brothers lot and they say, this is the Chicago Hope set, here's where Friends is made, and that's where Diedrich Bader's horrible little car is.
No. Remember, I had to tie the hood onto the car because it like.
Why did you have that car for so long? It was
Cheap.
truly
I was
awful.
Cheap. I was really,
I know,
really cheap.
but...
Yeah, super cheap.
Yeah, I guess.
So I didn't want to spend any money on another car, you know. It got me from there here to there. Yeah.
You weren't really throwing yourself into the whole LA thing.
No.
You can't really go around in a 1954 Volkswagen Bug or what was it, a 62 or something?
It wasn't any glamorous year, you know. They have the early 60s, the 50s ones are kind of cool. It was like 71 or something. When it was really like the cheapest possible car. I spent $600 on it. It was a $600 car.
How long did you have that car?
Oh, like 9 years.
Man, that's awesome. That really is. That's a dedication to cheapness that only a Scotsman can really appreciate. I'm like, man, that's good. I'm kind of impressed in a way beyond I feel comfortable with. I'm like, yeah. So you're working on the... are they doing that Napoleon Dynamite cartoon? Is that going to happen?
Yeah, I just heard about it, actually. Yeah, I just heard about it.
And are you going to do
cool.
the big pants guy in it then?
Yeah, bow to your sensei.
Yeah. So you're doing the cartoon?
Yeah, I'm going to do that cartoon, and then hopefully, you know, Outsource keeps going, and yeah, it's good.
Do you still have those pants?
Yeah, were my pants, and then we'll walk away. Yeah, I walked away with them. Yeah, definitely. And the little thing in the head, and the glasses. Yeah, I got the whole outfit.
You do have those pants.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you have those
sure, of
pants,
course.
and you wear them as pajamas. You do, don't you?
Cozies. I wear them cozies just to watch television.
No, you wear them as pajamas, and Dulcie says, "Do the voice, do the voice." I know.
Bow to your sensei.
In my dreams, that's what happens.
Right.
Yeah. So we're out of time, Deed.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well,
not as humans, you know.
Right. Okay. I was about to say, boom.
Yeah. No. Do you want to do an awkward pause?
Oh yeah, I'd love that.
All right then, we'll just do an awkward pause.
Right.
No music for that. Or maybe something plaintive.
Right.
Oh yeah, plaintive for an
nice.
awkward pause. Yeah. Awkward and plaintive.
If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 323-570-0059 or visit our website at oneiota.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Let's see. Do you have anything sort of sad and contemplative here for what we've learned? You know, folks, things on the show tonight, some things went pretty good, and other things I think we all know didn't go so good. But I think back to the first night. A young skeleton took the reins of the podium there, and his first night was pretty awkward too, and now look at him. Still tootsie fruitsy. But we're committed, and remember that if something doesn't really work in this show, Means it's going to be around for a little while. Take it easy,